New epiphany. I'm a dying breed. Literally, a dying breed. I still get up on a soap opera, or a soapbox, not a soap opera, and speak about how we can fix my country. One of the few people who believe it can't be fixed. That's what makes me so rare. I'm even rarer than a hillbilly that doesn't know his freedom. They know it. They may not speak as pretty and eloquently. Maybe that's what God made me for. But sometimes when you're the last of a dying breed, because you don't see it anywhere else, they're just wanting to use the same old system to fix the same old broken system, and they're not willing to change it. They'd rather stand on the riverbanks in front of rivers of blood. I'm not down with that. But I'm not down with the only people that I see backing my country's right to exist are them good old mountain boys singing songs about the rich man in Richmond. His voice won't get far. It'll be an entertainment. That's it. It's not going to change anything. You'll be singing it thinking about how enslaved you are and shackled you are by debt, by owning nothing, by having no value to anyone who is wealthy. You'll always be seen as disposable because you are. And you have weakened the minds of our youth. And you were even allowed to push drugs and destabilizing hormones on our children without our permission, in some cases without our knowledge. And nobody wants to stop you. Has the corruption gone too far? I don't think so. I've seen it worse. I don't think it has, but they want you to think it is. They wanted you to think you're so out of control. You can never regain it. Are you? Have you let your precious government, which is worth more than anything because it consists of the American people, are you willing to give that up to technology when you've seen what technology has done to our economies, to our ability to speak freely? Our rights are attacked by people who don't know any better because they don't know any history. They barely know how to read, write. American teachers been saying it for years. Years. Since Obama, actually. That's why there was such a big outcry about the education, and Michelle Obama had to go visit all the schools and make her appearances in her $3,000 shoes and her $6,000 dress, her real pearls. Oh, yes, so modest. Modest to who? Michelle Obama, you look like a hypocrite. And betraying what you call your people, I hate to tell you, those are my people. You never lived amongst us. You don't know what it's like. And that's why we have to change the system. So no more like you can exist in my government. It's mine. It was all those kids you stood in front of and betrayed, Miss Obama. I don't care your color. I don't care your race. I care what you did. And I cared how you used children for propaganda. I'm not letting all of this just go on any one Democratic Party. Because I've been alive 60, almost 61 years now, I watched Republicans screw over Americans, independents screwed over Americans, liberals definitely right alongside with Democrats screwed Americans. I am demanding that all party affiliation between our politicians be severed, outlawed, and forbidden in every state. And every state must abide by it. No more bigger money coming in to you, one person, to govern over thousands in some cases that earn a quarter of what you do. You should have no say-so, especially for bringing in bad money. That's your instant out card. I'm choosing my words carefully. I'm not slow. I'm tired. I don't care if I sit right here and have a heart attack. My husband and I just discussed it. Babe, if you keep getting worse, I'm gonna have to take you. No, you cannot sacrifice our home. You cannot sacrifice our land by taking government help. You can't. I don't deserve that. I worked my entire life to get to where I'm at. And I can barely feed 3 people for a month. And I don't take government aid. Anything the government offered me right now, except absolution from all my debt for services rendered. I shouldn't be punished because you misappropriated my money. But I am. I would rather die than expose my land to the corrupt people I see in my government. But there is a way to change it. And you can start. You know, the feds always went for the big drug lords. They always worked through the lower, the dealers on the street. Well, in our society, the peddlers on the street are our politicians and the parties they serve. If you are not here to serve Americans, you don't belong in office at all. No excuse, no argument. No pleading, but I'm a trans. You gotta respect my pronoun. Get out. You are not skilled. You're gonna bring your point of view and exclude everybody else's. I don't want you in my politics. Get out. You're in a cult, as far as I'm concerned. And you used what little power you could grab from greedy industry to poison and sterilize children. All of you should be imprisoned for it. Life sentences with people who do know how to use you. So, that's what you should be facing. My brother is serving 5,000 years. 3,000 years of that sentence is for fondling a child. Not, never got anywhere with it because it got caught. 3,000 years for what he did. First offense in Texas. California is going to be building prisons before they build homes. I can promise you that because they're going to need them. With all the pedophiles they released under Kamala Harris's reign, California is a predator heaven. The people did not deserve what they got. But since Newsom thought, well, I'll just wipe it off the map, who cares? As long as I get money. Listen, if you have so little value for your freedom and your life that you cannot pick up where an old woman is leaving off and start talking to people in younger groups, then that ideology that destroyed lives, killed children through suicides that are suppressed. I don't believe America is dead. But if you young people don't start talking about how to fix it so that we don't repeat our history again, if you young people don't reach out to your generations and help them learn how precious this country is, and that we, the people, really do own our government, but nobody, well, I'm going to say why nobody has been able to stand against them. Same thing my husband said. I'm sorry, baby, I can't be on there to help you. I would, you know I would, and I do know he would. But I also know that he has been so crushed by demands of industry and labor, low wages, you know, he changed jobs roughly over 2 years. They found a reason when he hit a certain pay scale. Well, we'll maybe call you back in a few months. Hopefully in a few months I got another job. I ain't got a few months. and he always had another job because he has skills. Skills aren't needed today, not as much. The damage is being done. It's not done. There is a way to stop it. But it's going to take our young people. And it's going to take petitions going to your mayor. It's going to take petitions going to your governors. It's going to take petitions reaching above your governor. He's got to push it. So you got to push it. You think a governor is just there to tell you what to do? He's not. That's not his job at all. His job is to relay your needs as a state to our government. Without the influence of foreigners and outside money. But I can't get young people to watch my videos. They're too lost in the technology and too busy complaining about their job losses. And I'm telling you how to stop it all. But nobody will listen. Maybe because it's on YouTube that I put these videos up. Someday, somebody will show one and say, you know what, she was right. Well, it's a digital record, so that's actually a doubtful, pleasurable thought.
It's on somebody's computer somewhere. They pull it up.
I don't know, the way my discs corrupt, the way my little SM cards.
No, that's why I said computer. It's on there somewhere.
If somebody don't get it on VHS, it may never be seen. All right, guys. See, my husband does endure this. But like I told him, I'm doing it because of him. I'm doing it so that he doesn't have to be a slave to industry that has invaded my government. I want to remove my shackles and my husband's shackles, the invisible ones that party politics has so heavily shackled us with. My daughter is the reason why. Hell, my cat's the reason why. It's in America. It's an American cat. It matters. Sorry. Little levity, isn't that what they call it? When you kind of lighten the mood? Levity. All right, guys. I've been mad enough, long enough. It's time to chill. And I've been working for 4 days straight, struggling against YouTube, bad signal to get my videos out. Because the ones I make like this, oh, you don't know the hell I go through trying to get it up on YouTube. Everything goes fine on my phone until I gotta upload it. I've had uploads actually cancel themselves because it was taking more than 6 hours. And it wasn't a super long video. This is probably longer than the video that it canceled. So, anyway, I love y'all. I wish you the best of luck. If I am the last of the dying breed, I'm glad that our suffering's about to end. Yours is just beginning. American Granny out.